Fallout 4 is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello and welcome back to more StephenPlays Fallout 4. On the last episode, we continued to explore Concord just because even though a lot of the city is boarded up, there's still quite a bit we haven't seen, and that's what we're going to finish up this episode. I don't believe there's too much more left to see. Based on your comments, we obviously still need to explore the sewer that the Deathclaw climbed out of, and then also there's a church apparently in Concord that we haven't went into, so we should check that out as well. Otherwise, we got Wilma here, and we have a large agenda of things to try and accomplish and see. So we're gonna wander around here. Whenever I was panning around, I saw this Psycho Wonder Glowing Scissors. Yeah, I'll take that. It's also gonna start getting dark on us because it's like 8:24 or something. So we'll head down into the sewer, but probably when we are done and get out of the sewer, it'll probably be very, very dark. Let's see. The sewer was over here, right? Yep, this is it. It's eerily quiet. Eerily quiet. 6 fusion cells and a dinner fork. Anything else here? No. All right, Wilma, you ready? What's down here? Anything? Just really quiet. Also, got a really useful comment for something I haven't noticed, and I don't know if you guys have noticed either. The brackets that show around the word hidden are actually an indication of how hidden you are. Apparently, the further apart they are, the more hidden you are, and the closer they are together, the less hidden, and that applies also to caution and danger. Super cool thing that I hadn't noticed yet. All right, Concord Civic Access. Let's go. Still hidden. Not sure what kind of terrible atrocities we're in for here, but we'll take it slow. Okay, you'll see that as we were walking, the brackets actually started to come in closer, so huge shout out to that commenter for pointing that out. That was something I did not notice on my own. And since we're becoming less hidden, that has to mean that there is something around. And also, it's the frickin' sewer, man. Sewer in a Fallout game. That thing's chained shut. That's never promising. Like, what was chained up? That's a little concerning. Alright, let's, Yeah, I'm watching the hidden thing, like, go in and out. Now it's gonna drive me crazy. Dirty ashtray. Let's see if there's anything in here that we can use. But I'm also friggin' Grit Jones and I ain't scared of anything, so. What is that? Is that a Mirelurk? I can't VATS it, so it must be dead. Correct? Correct. Soft shell Mirelurk. So these are basically, I mean, we've seen like bloat flies, which are basically radiated flies. We've seen the rats that are really big. We've seen the cockroaches. These are kind of like crabs that got mutated. They're also from Fallout 3. We also got some Brahmin. And a duffel bag. Gonna take all this stuff. Once I get out of this sewer, I'll probably be heading back to my workshop and dumping a lot of stuff off. What do we got down here? Nothing that I can see. Just being very, very careful. Taking our time. Very eerie. Very eerie. I was wondering if that was the door that was chained, but apparently not. Lantern might be something good, scrappable. I was reading a lot of the comments, and, well, I read all of the comments, but a lot of the comments were saying things like, you know, it is hard to train your brain to take everything, but there are other people that said, you know, you gotta remember, there's some stuff you don't need, like, you know, the wrenches, it's gonna be scrappable for steel, and I already know that I don't need steel because we have like 1 million pieces of metal as it is. I finally found a corpse. This place is big. Industrial grade, whatever that will mean. This place is big, but I haven't found any enemies yet. I have a locked toolbox. I don't think we found a locked toolbox in the game yet, actually. This might be the first one that was locked. Duct tape, jet, and once again, the wrench is going to give us steel. I can take it because I can still carry it, but it's not a big deal to take something like that. We get the experience for cracking it open, though, so that's nice. It looks like this was a dead end, so I'm glad I came this way. Oh, another lunchbox. What was inside? A pen. Sure, why not? Also had some useful comments that said the lunchboxes basically contain random items. Sometimes they are really good things, and sometimes they are less good things. But then another commenter was quick to point out that you want the lunchboxes themselves because they are used to make mines. You can make, I think they're called bottle cap mines. And if those are exactly how I remember them in 3, they are very good.
Chained up on the other side.
Okay, so I guess I should have opened that door. Alright, so at least I know that is a way I can leave. Of course, I actually can't because I did not unchain it. I was scared, man. I mean, I'm not scared of anything. Also, caution. Okay, I'm under caution. You want some? Oh, God. Jeez. I think we're good. All in all, I'd say that I handled that okay. Barely got hit. Scared me a little bit because he came out of nowhere. But we did all right. Wilma, honey, if you're going to help me, then help me. Don't just stand there and be like, hey, what's going on? Oh, I see you're fighting some moles. Do you want to just... You want those to eat you? Because, you know, I have you around. You're a good companion. Better be careful. You're going to get replaced. Which is something else we need to talk about. And it's not that I have anything against Wilma. Goodness gracious, Wilma Laura, you've been a wonderful companion and I've enjoyed your company. But there's been a lot of people talking about the fact that there are perks that are given to you by companions in this game, which is something I did not know, and it changes things actually quite a bit. It's interesting. It's like something that's a little too low, because you can't G.I. Joe in here. There's something down there? No, maybe not. So we are going to be switching out companions periodically then. This isn't going to be a Skyrim issue where we hold on to one companion the entire time, although, good lord, Faendal was a fun one, wasn't he? No, we're going to be switching companions out because apparently they give you perks, so there's a in-game benefit to it. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be switching them out and trying to earn their perks, you know, from time to time. So we're probably going to go with Codsworth soon then. Sugar bombs! That guy really loved his cereal. Is this safe to walk across? I'm in caution. That's why I'm in caution. It's a Mirelurk. Ah, this one is alive. Now this is soft shell. Does that mean I can actually shoot its shell? Does it even know how to get up here? They might think it does. Dog meat, get it! Oh, it's gonna figure out a way. Oh, where there's a will, there's a way, isn't there? It says I'm in danger. Okay, alright, I'm gonna back up here and switch over to Mr. Double-Barreled Shotgun here. That was a good hit. Get back up so I can kill you again, you freak. Woo! Alright, what you got? Bottle caps, Mirelurk meat. Okay, reload this gun. Wilma, you okay? You alright? You're limping. You're fine. You're fine. There we go. I have a flashlight. That's nice. The flashlight is actually courtesy of Mal, to be honest. Mal was actually playing Fallout earlier, and she said, there's a flashlight? And she had apparently held down the Pip-Boy button, and yes, there's a flashlight, so that's really fantastic. I don't know if there's some sort of battery life on it or something, but I didn't know about it, and it No, I don't think anyone's mentioned it yet, so it was pretty sweet. Chessboard, raid right arm. And I'm not interested in that. Taboo tattoos.
Bingo.
You've collected an issue of Taboo tattoos. Permanently unlock a new unique facial tattoo. Okay. Not particularly interested in that, but still kind of neat, so sure. Gonna switch back over to baby. A machete. That was what put me over the edge. Are you serious right now? Sure. I will throw something in here that I don't need. Because I'm a little over. God. I probably have some extra weapons that are heavy. Tactical equipment. Pipe pistols. Pipe pistols weigh some stuff, and I don't particularly need them. So store. I don't have any sniper rifle. I should probably start looking into that. There's a heavy pipe pistol. And some of these. Once again, those can be scrapped. They can be sold, sure, but we're not anywhere near a place that we can sell them. And when they scrap for metal. So it doesn't matter. Mentats. Get the tool case. Short pipe bolt action rifle. Once again, I'm going to be over the limit before I know it. Aluminum cans. Pull around. Canned dog food. Interesting. Cram. Yum yum deviled eggs. Can. Tin can. Aluminum can. All the cans. And a mattress. Actually, if it'll let me sleep here and not get killed, I wouldn't mind sleeping. Because for one, I would prefer to come out of this hellhole when it's in the morning time and there's some daylight. And also because it will also restore my health, which is nice. Okay. Let's continue onward. Gonna stay hidden. Seek attack for extra damage. Oh, there you are. And you had a friend too. Oh, daggone it. Get out of here. Red roach meat. Taking the meat, I gotta remember to visit the cooking station while I'm back at camp, which I think I'll remember to do. There's some stuff just chilling in here. Gotta really take the time to look, but you can find all sorts of stuff, can't you? Anything over here? Dry bones. Dry bones with some clothes on them. And then otherwise, it looks like there's crap around, but there's really not. Stimpak and Red X. Toy alien. That's odd. Duct tape and scissors. Wonder what the toy alien will scrap for. It's totally weird because, like, in the other games, I would be like, oh, I wonder what this sells for. And even at the beginning of this LP, I was thinking about that kind of thing. I was like, yeah, I wonder what it sells for. But now it's different. Now it's like, oh, I wonder what it'll scrap for. I wonder what this will give me. You know, if you mark it, you know, I have adhesive marked right now. It'll tell you. Oh, that takes us back out. Oh. Are we actually done in here? Did we see it all? We didn't really get down into the water, although the water is probably radiated to hell. Yeah, we went this way. Nope, there's a few things we're missing. Huh, shotgun shell, short double barrel shotgun plus. Why is it plus? We press X, it'll tell us, right? It does more damage than... Oh, it's because it does more damage than... it's more damage than what we're holding currently. So if we switch over to our double-barreled shotgun, it doesn't give us the plus anymore because it's actually not as good. Leather chest piece plus. I'll take that because I am wearing that. Jet. What you got up here, buddy? Think I can jump up there and get some of that? Or how do... Well, this is... Oh, there we go. That was difficult. 18 bottle caps, jet, and buff out. So I did all of that for just... Oh, wait. A teddy bear and day tripper. Almost missed that stuff. Okay, also interesting. Looks like my light and my gun are connected? Sort of. Alright, light back on, because that's pretty helpful. I'm sure it doesn't... Oh, the teddy bear is given to dog meat, I guess. I grabbed the teddy bear and then suddenly he had a toy to play with. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna guess standing in this is gonna be a problem for me. Actually, no. I'm not immediately being killed. Wooden crate. So there's a few more mysteries to this sewer that we should definitely... Crap. That we should definitely explore before we completely leave. There we go. Throw that sucker open.
Got it.
Cooking pot. That just gives us steel Molotov and right away. Okay. That guy's missing his head. Bop-a-doop-a-doop-boop. That's interesting. Now, when things are boarded like this, does that mean I just can't get into them? Or does that mean I have to remove them a la Half-Life? I think it just means I can't get into them. You guys can let me know, but it looks like that door is not the type of door that would open. Actually, you can even see behind it that's... You can't go in there. Okay. Well, at least I feel like I explored that well. Anything down this way? Water, drink. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Is this where I came in? This is where I came in. Okay. Cool. Alright. Well, at least I feel like I was pretty thorough in this place, because you never know what you're going to find. I mean, even down to those books, you know, about the tattoos. That may not be something I'm particularly interested in doing, but the fact that it's available to you if you search around is really cool. Gotta be careful that in my shortcut attempts that I don't end up getting myself stuck, because that is totally a thing that can happen. Something hiding back here. Another lunchbox. With the Dandy Boy apples, I'm mostly interested in the lunchbox itself. A fusion core is hiding back here too. It really does pay to be thorough. I got quite a few of those fusion cores now, which is nice. Alright. And with all of that said, we are finally done in here. And we can head back out to the Commonwealth. There we go. And also, it's not like 9 p.m. or whatever, so that makes me feel good. There could be a few houses or something that we haven't seen, but to be honest, finding the houses is just straight up difficult. It's not easy to do. Now, we've been in the museum before, and probably off screen I'm going to go in there and make sure I have absolutely everything. Like these fusion cells. You guys had actually told me to make sure I grab those. Militia hat, patch 3-piece suit. And I know for a fact that we haven't been in here. Where are you? What'd you find? You found a hard hat. Honey, I'm wearing a hard hat, but you're sweet. You're very sweet. Tin can, plungers. That's odd. Used oil can. I think I'm supposed to take those because they should have some oil in them. You guys have been telling me that oil is one of the very hard components to get a hold of. Beaten up terminals. I do enjoy looking at some of the posters, though. The Unstoppables. Drive in, fly out. Some of the stuff's obviously destroyed, but some of the stuff is left intact just so you can marvel at it. Don't know what those are, but here's some fuses. Those seem kind of important. And light bulbs. Sure, why not? If only for the fact that they're very lightweight. Silver tablespoon. And let's check upstairs. There's an upstairs, right? Employees only. Shh, not anymore. Anything on the floor? Nope. Further up we go. You belong with someone I met last episode. That scared me a little bit. Oh. That scared me even more. Anything up here? Not particularly interesting. Steps out onto the roof, though. Jet and Psychic. There's chem boxes on the roof. Is that where people hide their drugs? Like, is that the thing? Do people put drugs on the roof? Just seems like a very odd place. Okay. Anything else here? Nope, I don't think so. There could be actually some interesting things on the roof, like on the different roofs around here. I'm not entirely sure. Oh god. I guess I lucked out there. Like you have to jump to, you have to do some parkour a la Mirror's Edge to get to. I don't know. Well, died in church. Which honestly, what were they just there when the bombs dropped? Is that what it was? Probably. Burnt textbook. See if there's anything around here. The doors are also blown off. Looks like someone was up here, which would imply that there was like a service going on. But there's only 2 people here. So maybe when the bombs dropped, everyone left except, you know, those 2 people. It's interesting trying to put together some of the stories. Is there anything back there? No, it doesn't look like anything in particular. Hello. I've been told by so many people to grab desk fans. People say that screws are very hard to come by and you should take them. So I have heard thy cries and I am grabbing all of them. Oh wow, expert level.
Lock's really strong.
Dang. Well, we do have some level ups. The question is, what rank is... Let's see, where is lockpicking? You have to be level 7. Oh man, we're close. We can actually get... Once we get to level 7, we can pick that lock, but we can't pick it right now this second. Alright, we still have 2 perks. And once we get... I knew it. I knew that was gonna... Dang it. I knew that was gonna set me over the edge, too. Fortunately, this should be, like, the last... Those things are heavy. That's why. It should be the last real place I think we're going to check in Concord, before we kind of leave the area. I want to say forever, and honestly, possibly. Possibly forever. There may not be another reason to come back here. There are no raiders here, and it's been... you know, pretty emptied out. This also gives us a really good view of the city to see if we can see anything. Like, there's a house over there that I'm curious about. Definitely curious about that house. That one seems out of place, you know? Like, it's big and on a hill by itself. I have a feeling there's something of worth in there. Otherwise, this is really freaking dangerous, and you should probably not do it. But now, I've started it. So, crap. Nope, nope, nope. And my dog is also crazy and is up here with me. Oh god. Oh god. Nope. Woo! It was close. Wilma, you be careful. Alright, so things are looking good. Things are looking good here. Now, the problem is I have way too much stuff at this point in time, so I need to dump this. Aw, did you knock down a corpse? I need to dump this out into a place. So, I'm really curious about that house on the hill. Not really sure what could be in there. Certainly terrible things. Possibility. But also, I feel like, for the most part, Concord's empty. We've had a few episodes now with very little resistance. I mean, obviously in the sewer we had some stuff living, but otherwise not really. And of course our dead Deathclaw friend just sitting there. This is the place we were in. Yeah, that's the workhouse we were in at the very beginning, several episodes ago. That is the place I want to go. Definitely. It seems too out of place. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly jump back to Sanctuary, because fast travel is awesome. And I'm going to dump my stuff off there. And then we'll come back and investigate the house. I think that's what I want to do. Finally got one of these mute fruits. I had pronounced it mutt fruit. Someone else corrected me, said it's mute fruit. Finally got one of those planted. And that's exciting. And I also took care of some other things. Basically just thinning out my inventory. I had to drop off some junk, of course, but also just thinning out my inventory, stuff I didn't need. Got down to 70 pounds. Honestly, feel a lot better about it. So I'm happy. Also, built a magazine rack. Because why not? So there's a few other magazines I had, but it wouldn't let me put them in there. So apparently there's only certain magazines that can go in there. Also, hello, fog. Holy crap. That's crazy. It's like I'm in the mist. Anyway, I was going to hunt down Codsworth. Because I was going to switch out Wilma Lori. Once again, I love Wilma. I love my dog. And at some point in the game, maybe we will return to using the dog for a bit. But for right now, I think finding Codsworth and switching out to him would be useful. Because apparently every other companion, besides the dog, can give you perks. And that sounds exciting. But first we have to find Codsworth. There he is. Hey, buddy.
Another day in the Commonwealth.
Can we have a chat?
Hey, Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you, sir?
Would you like to?
As you wish, sir.
That's not really a response, but yeah. Come with me, Codsworth. Let's adventure together.
Yes, of course.
Lead the way, sir.
Aww.
Not to worry there, pup. Your martyr is in good hands.
Send dog meat to Sanctuary Hills. Yeah, let's have Wilma stay in the area. Codsworth tolerates you. That's the other thing you guys were telling me about. The dog is faithful to you no matter what. However, the followers have an affinity system. Did I say the Codsworth? The followers have an affinity system, so if you want to earn their special perk, they have to like you. They have to like the things that you do. So apparently Codsworth likes it when you are nice to people, and when you do things involving technology and things like that. I'm not sure if he's going to really like it when I'm, shooting people in the head, but if we get shot at, hey, that's what we're going to have to do. Now, we're going to go back to Concord, and I'm going to investigate that house. Oh, hey, a toolbox.
If there's a use to that, I'll eat my hat.
Well, someone's doubtful. There is, however, a house we haven't been in, so I guess we should quickly investigate before we head up to the house on the hill. Oh, hey, look at this, a safe. We can pick this, though. I say pretty easily, and then I fumble. This has gotta be it. Huh? You gotta be kidding me, game. Come on, throw me a bone. There we go. What's inside?
Sweet.
I think I'm gonna stop picking up the pistols. Fancy hairbrush. Plastic and silver. Pre-war money. Yeah, I'll just pass. Shadless table lamp. That's got copper in it. Light bulb, casual outfit. Once again, this will tell us glass and copper. I will take it. Gotta remember that the quick glance can help you, but if you hit, transfer, it'll actually give you the specifics. Gotta get in the habit of using that a little bit more. Anything else of interest in here? Anything over here? Cap stash. Slowly but surely gathering up some caps. Not a big use to me yet, because I haven't made it to Diamond City. You guys told me once I get to Diamond City, things will change. The game will open up, and we'll get there. I'm not real concerned. Up here is where we're going. Codsworth, try and keep up. I'm a little worried. I have no idea what could be in the house on the hill, or if it's even open. I mean, maybe we can't even go in it. In fact, looks like we can't. But there's a raider up here. Knuckles, boiled leather chest piece. Boiled leather chest piece. Hot dang, yeah, that's better than what I'm wearing. Sack hood with straps. Short double-barreled shotgun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, because that is better than what I currently have on, I believe. Yeah, plus and plus. That's the kind of stuff I like to see. Alright, wearing better equipment. You were cooking rad roach meat. Fusion cells in the box. I also, I don't think I said it when I was in the settlement in Sanctuary, but I cooked a lot of stuff too. I want to try and make sure I use food, if I can remember, because sometimes in the heat of battle I don't. I want to try and use food over stim packs, especially at the beginning. Interesting. I thought for sure that we'd be able to go in here. It just seems so out of place up here, but I guess not. That means, without further ado, that we are on our way to Diamond City. Once again, there could be another house or two, stray house or two in Concord that we haven't seen, but we spent enough time roaming around. I think you guys would agree, and I think Grit has seen everything that he needs to see in this place. So, next episode, let me double check where the road to the place is. Actually, we've talked to the settlers at Oberlin Station. That's what we should probably do before we head all the way to Diamond City. And if we hit show on map, zoom out a little bit, we're pretty far away. Because that's up where Sanctuary is, and that's Concord. So next episode, I believe we're going to be starting to head south. I do not know what kind of terrible atrocities we'll run into on the way, but that is the goal. Anyway, that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't miss the next exciting episode of Stephen Plays Fallout 4, featuring the adventures of Grit Jones, and now, Codsworth. See you guys then.